quantum computing stocks are having a moment right now. And one of the things that people just offhandedly say is that they're going to crack the Bitcoin blockchain and they're going to steal all the coins. Is that complete BS? How does Solana fit into that? Like, are you guys hackable as well to the extent that Bitcoin might be?
Every major protocol is hackable to a quantum computer that can crack the elliptical curve discrete log problem. This is a problem that would require like million qubits at current technology, like error levels. So we're very far from that.
What does that mean?
The problem with quantum computing is that, and this is what everybody talks about, like, oh, we've solved the error bound on, like, the Microsoft thing was all about solving the amount of error that you start accumulating, the more qubits you add to the system. And it's extremely hard. And the thing is that it's going to take a really long time to get even toy examples that can solve a much smaller version of discrete log problem, like with much fewer bits than what Bitcoin currently uses. So there's going to be a lot of notice that, oh man, these guys just broke the discrete log problem at 64 bits or something like that. And it's going to take an insurmountable more time and effort to get to 128 bits from that. And like I've said, Bitcoin will coordinate around an obvious bug that everyone needs to solve. So as soon as we get there...
It's like survival, like self-preservation. Everyone that's got a lot at stake, they're going to have to work together and come up with a way to fight this off.
Exactly. If quantum computing works, it's going to unlock a massive amount of wealth for the world. The biggest problem, this is how my brain thinks of technology. We've solved Newton's laws of physics exceptionally well. We can measure things that are basically like we can see with an eyeball and how fast they're going really, really well. But as soon as you get to something really, really small, the amount of interaction between all the tiny particles creates such a large computational problem that it's impossible for us to solve. And this is the blocker for us for curing cancer, for doing all the little diamond age molecular stuff that you read in sci-fi where you take a pill and it cures everything. You need to understand physics at that micro level to the same degree that we understand cars. We can build a skyscraper that's 2 miles high because we understand all the physics in that building really, really easily, but we can't cure cancer, right?
People ask you, like, is this something I need to worry about in the next 3 years or 10 years?
Yeah, and there's so much hype that it feels like it's 5 years away. It would be awesome. Like, it would be awesome if we're 5 years away from that much like QC, because I think it would really be a fundamental change to the amount of wealth we can create in the world. It would be huge. But my gut is probably 20 years, kind of like fusion, it's just hard.